morning, good morning, good morning. Ain't nothing new. Then I wake up with you on my chest. The way you're making me forget. Alright. Heart like mine. Love that song. Alrighty. Let's just grab a quick morning message. What should we go with today? Do a little bit. The story time, man. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and clear the air first before we get started. Why do you have little burn holes all over your clothes, Sage? Oh man. I tell you, that moon had me up for like 3 days straight. Those energies were intense. Finally got a solid couple hours chunk sleep last night. That was great. I want to go back to sleep already. Alright. Ooh, we got the stork. Very reap what you sow. Queen of Cups there. The stork. Alright, the stork comes with pregnancy, change, and delivery. In The Tale of the Storks by Hans Christian Andersen, we learn how the stork first comes to deliver babies. This is a story of revenge, but also reward. Young boys tease the baby storks that will grow up to deliver their younger siblings. The kind boy gets a live brother, while the mean one is given a dead one. When you see the stork, think about how you could change your own world with love and kindness. Change is winging its way to your world when the stork is in the spread or in your layout. Often this card represents someone who wants to be pregnant. It can be news of a pregnancy or another major change coming. So examine the surrounding influences. The combination of the lady, the child, and the stork together almost certainly is the announcement of a new life coming. The stork offers change to your life, just like the arrival of a child. You need to prepare yourself for what may soon be on your doorstep. Ooh. All right. All right, major changes are coming. Changes are coming. On your doorstep. I was giggling with somebody the other day with that too. It's like every time the broom falls. I don't know if anybody else does that. The broom falls, you're like, shit, what? Who's coming? All right, we got Taurus, we got the moon, and we got 8 this morning. Taurus, it's steadfast, truth-seeking bull energy. 8, which I always like to give as the infinity symbol as well. The moon, the light and the shadow and the balance in between. That is bright. Very bright. That's better. Oh. We got the feminine, we've got the sheath, we got the sun, and we got flight and communication here. Definitely things coming to light, cutting cords and things coming to light. See energy going on right now. Give us a shadow. Parasite. This is a past life deck. Where's my... My bad. I know, I'm so entertaining. My alarms. I set a million alarms. I set alarms for everything. And I got it set to... My alarm's set to Pandora, so... It changes the song when the alarms go off. Alright, we got Breach and we got Clouds, Shape-Shifting. We got Harmony. Ooh, alright. So we definitely have this parasitic energy, right? So we got the parasite. This is the codependent energy. This is... sometimes parasites can even be almost... Yeah, they could be cruel and unkind, like I said with the stork there, right? Definitely got somebody who's seeking to breach the surface here. They're trying to shape-shift and change to bring more harmony into their lives. Alright. You get a sense with that stork tail too, right? You get the two brothers, two boys, one's mean and one's kind. And the mean one can definitely be the parasitic energy. Mm. Right, 3D, 4D, 5D. 3D physically, what's going around. 4D, what's kind of behind the scenes in everybody's mind. 5D, what's going on in the higher realms. Third dimension, fourth dimension, fifth dimension. Ooh. We haven't used the Odyssey deck in a minute. One card messes me up. I love this Odyssey deck. When you lay out all the suit cards, all the number cards, they make a map. They make the Mariners map. Ooh, ho 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 ho. Shit. Alright. So we got 10-10 starting right off here. We've got a Queen of Swords and we've got a King of Cups, which are different meanings in this one. So, I'm going to go ahead and read the meanings on these ones. The Queen of Swords. In this deck, the strict terms of life. Alright, so we got a Queen of Swords. The strict terms of life that royalty inherited could make a person feel like a prisoner in their own skin. In Great Britain, there were strict terms under which nobility had to follow, such as being Roman Catholic, marrying a Roman Catholic of noble blood, and the terms have changed since then in regards to marriages and relationships. Interesting. So this is kind of the character. This is someone, I feel like, definitely someone who's stuck in responsibility, stuck in being proper, right? We have this Eight of Swords in between these two characters, right? Now we got the King of Cups going on here. It's similar energy to this one, right? So the King of Cups is humans sold into slavery were once a relevant part of society and vital members of their families. There was no guarantee that a slave would survive through the trade process or be released from the binds of slavery. Even though slavery has been abolished in most countries, it still exists today. More than 29 million people around the world are currently living in slavery. So definitely. All right, so we got 10-10. So we got two characters here for sure. We got the King of Cups, we got the Queen of Swords. Both feel imprisoned. In different ways. One feels imprisoned by society's terms. The other feels imprisoned by their job, work, and responsibilities. A lot of responsibilities, a lot of anxiety going on with this, right? Both don't want to feel imprisoned anymore. So that's the 3D. Oh, man. What's going on the 4D here? The 4D, we got a reversed Prince of Swords. We got a reversed Queen of Swords. Both are confused. Both can't see the answer, right? Both can't see the answer. We've got the Queen of Pentacles here and the Queen of Wands. The Divine Feminine in this case is definitely trying to take care of responsibilities and ignite their own passions, right? They're definitely trying to come into their own energy, and they're definitely trying to maintain their own energy. I get a strong sense that someone's they kind of want to give up, right? They want to give up on whatever's going on the 3D, that imprisonment, right? And just focus on themselves for a while. I got the Seven of Swords reversed here, right? Tired of the futility, tired of going in circles, tired of not seeing the answer. So it's kind of like an energy of, well, I can't see the answer to whatever this is going on. Everybody's bound by anxiety. Everybody's bound by burdens. Everybody's binding themselves up. So, and everybody's stuck by society's terms and work and just all this other stuff. And just, yeah, just in general, just the world is in anxiety right now with everything that's so crazy. There's got a lot of not really being able to see through. I still got that image of that spiritual awakening image, where it's like what it feels like, and it's the rope bridge going into the mist and you can't see what's on the other side. So this person's just, focused back on the home, centering on what's most important, grounding and nurturing, loving, mother-esque energy, right? And that passion, right? Trying to reignite that Queen of Wands passion energy here. On the 5D, we've got a King of Wands who's trying to move into an Emperor energy, right? There's a King of Wands who has, here we go. There's a King of Wands who has the potential to move into an Emperor energy, right? To move from a King to an Emperor energy. You got a King of Wands, right? Sitting in his throne, he's got his kingdom, right? There's something that's definitely needs to be moved on from, something that needs to be let go of, something that needs a rite of passage, a lesson that's been learned that needs to be moved on from. The Eight of Cups in many decks, it's like it's moving on from gossipers, it's moving on from people who cause drama, it's moving on from, It's kind of like that epiphany. It's before you can get to the Nine of Cups, you have to be able to release the Eight of Cups. You need to be able to move on from things that keep you from holding that center. And usually it's personal castings, it's projections from other people on you, right? That's imprisoning as well. That needs to be released from. That's something that needs to be moved on from, right? Then you can move into this Emperor energy. I do see that there's a lot of loss of strength, though. not feeling very strong. They don't feel very strong. Let's get a little bit more on this on the 5D. What's going on with this King of Wands? Yeah, we definitely got a Hermit. I get that he's hermiting. We got the Justice reversed here. It feels like there's unfair judgments and justice, and no, this person doesn't feel very strong because they don't feel like they have the strength to do all this, because they feel like every time everything's unjust, right? It's not fair. And they're hermiting to try to figure out the purpose, right? Three of Cups. Celebration. There wants to be a celebration. They want to break out of the illusions. I get the Seven of Swords reversed again, and I just get a sense that there's been a lot of lies, a lot of misled energy. Definitely, yeah, we got the Seven of Pentacles here. 77 might be a big number today. I always say with that Seven of Pentacles, it's a reap what you sow. Yeah, there's a decision that needs to be made. A decision, a tower that needs to happen. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Tens are a big number today. Put these down here. Alright. So you got this King of Cups. What's the King of Wands? Alright, so Divine Femme, since this is focusing on the 5Ds, focusing on the masculines right now, there's definitely a masculine, hermit mode, not feeling very strong. They want to move from the King of Wands energy into the more Emperor energy, right? They want to be, I think, it sounds so egotistical, but they feel, I get the energy of, yeah, they want to be able to see how to move the pieces again. They want to be able to be more in control of the game. They want to be, right, you know what I'm saying, with dealing with people and things like that. They feel like, they feel like that they've been outsmarted a lot, right, if that makes sense. So they're trying to get a handle back on this. They feel like they've been outsmarted a bunch of times. They're in a hermit mode. They're kind of wallowing a little bit in like everything's unfair. Oh, how come nobody else is getting their karma? Get a lot of hermiting and a lot of thinking. This person does want to come into a celebratory energy with somebody, right? Three of Cups, right? But there's definitely a breaking of illusions. An illusion needs to be break. I definitely feel like there's been lies. There's been lies, there's been deceptions, there's been fake personas or something along those ways. I always get that when you first meet somebody, you always try to put on your best impression, and then it's like, I feel like there's definitely been some sort of misleading energy that's happened, right? And it's kind of a reaping what you sow. What? Eventually the truth always comes out, right? It always comes out. There is a hard decision that needs to be made. This decision needs to be made, right? The blindfold needs to come off, and there needs to be a decision made. Whatever decision you make, whichever way you go, and this is a piece of advice that someone gave me a long time ago. It says, no matter what you choose, it'll be the right decision, right? No matter what you choose, it'll be the right decision. Whatever you choose will cause a tower. It's going to cause a tower with something in some way, shape, or form. this needs to happen. You want change, you have to allow change to happen. And sometimes the only way for change to happen is for everything to crumble the fuck apart. Everything needs to crumble apart so the universe can remove people from your life that are causing this drama, this pain, this imprisonment, this entrapment, right? So you can come back out into the sun, into that vitality energy, right? To that excitement for life again, right? To be seen again, right? That kind of energy, right? And definitely, at the end here, we've got the Ten of Cups, right? Obviously, everybody has been making these things. If you want a big change in your life, this is what you're going for, right? This is the happy spouse, happy house card, right? This is the solid, stable family card. It's really what everybody wants, right? The Ten of Cups. I mean, we talk a lot about that Nine of Cups. You know, you have to be able to make yourself happy before you can make anybody else happy. But that Ten of Cups has really always been the goal. Alright? Parasites. That tower is meant to be pretty much like a fleet it. Get the parasites off you, right? Doesn't seem like it's fair right now, but sometimes the universe has to take everything away from you, right? Because when you have nothing left, what? They have to go find a new host, don't they? They can't get it from you, then they got to get it from someplace else. So they'll go and find a new host. Alright, we got definitely breaching the surface here. This is an awakening energy card. This is coming up out of being stuck deep in your feels and learning how to move more gracefully through life. Allowing yourself to shift, change, bend, adapt. The clouds and shape-shifting, right? Now, here's the thing when I get with that painting the illusions, breaking the illusions. Now people fake do that persona thing there for a little bit. You're allowed to change. You're allowed to move more into that energy, right? I wasn't always in this energy. I used to make fun of people who did yoga. I used to, like, not be big, I used to, whatever, right? I used to think it was all silly and all the spiritual stuff was hoo-ha and it was just nothing, da-da-da-da-da, and it was just goofy people being silly and this, that, and the other thing. And now, years later, what? Some of us, you turned into it. Why? Well, here you go. Why were you focused on it? Why were you making fun of people who were doing yoga? Deep down, something in you knew that you could be that too. You could be happy and, not be so drama-ridden and everything else like that. You're allowed to change. You're allowed to change. And you don't have to be who you were yesterday just because someone else needs you to fulfill that role. It's not your job to fulfill roles for other people. You're supposed to be working on you, evolving, and allowing yourself to shape-shift into a better version of yourself, okay? This is all about coming into harmony, right? With the harmony card, I always say, too, right? You know what? Yeah, it's like music, right? If you don't vibe with the music, then you're not going to have that harmony. There's sometimes, when you go to a party or whatever, if they're not playing the kind of music that you like, you'll feel uncomfortable. Or if they're playing, I say music's really important. If you can't come together and be able to listen to music together and be on that same frequency, and it's not saying that you have to like everything that your partner likes. You're allowed to, or the people around you, you're allowed to have your own styles and tastes, but there has to be some sort of middle ground, right? There has to be some space where there's harmony. You have to be able to play well with others. Everybody needs to come in, and I get a lot of like that, the knowing your role type of energy too. You need to know your instrument. You need to know what you're playing. Everybody needs to know what song they're supposed to be playing, right? And you're supposed to be able to know your part in the song. And now you got one person, everybody's playing this one song, and then somebody comes in there and messes it all up by just being off beat and not playing the same song, and it can mess everything up. So this is a matter of finding out who do you play well with? Who do you play well with? It's a big energy there. With that stork card too, I just see a lot of justice is coming. Justice is coming. Keep being kind. Keep being true to you. All right, y'all. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all, and yeah, I'll be back as soon as I can, I promise.